At age 15, I was skinny and scrawny. I was always bullied. 2 years later, at age 17, I am the biggest 17-year-old you will ever meet in real life. So yeah, sure, you have 15-year-olds on TikTok, but they have the perfect lighting with the perfect posing. Just, I am not a pump right now. Just if you see me in the street, I am the biggest 17-year-old natural who you will ever see in your life. And how did I achieve this? Extremity. Before I dive further into this, I have a specific course which is based on the principle of lifting extreme and wanting extreme results. If you are interested, click the link below and I will help you one-on-one together with a whole group of guys who want the same results and are willing to work their ass off for it. And we will grow together. It is currently in pre-sale, so don't miss out, man, and I'll see you soon in there. But back to extremity. If you want extreme outputs, which means extremely muscular, extremely big, extreme respect from other guys, that will mean that you need to put in an extreme input. 3 full body workouts a week on a vegan diet is not going to do the trick. If you, like, I train 7 days a week with workouts of at least 2 hours long, all the way up to 3 hours long. And about 6 months ago, I even trained up to 4 hours long, but I think that is a bit too much. And with the whole science-based community that is getting so popular in the last few years, they are my enemies because they are preaching the exact opposite of what I am preaching. What they're preaching is the minimalistic approach. What is the minimal amount of sets to have muscle growth stimulus? But what you need to realize is the minimal efforts that will provide you some muscle growth is not the maximum effort, the maximum muscle growth possible. So what these science-based lifters usually come up with is this statistic. If you do like 10 sets, you will have a 100% effective rate. So all these sets will provide muscle growth. They are good for you. If you do 20 sets, they're only about 90% effective. So 18 sets out of the 20 will provide muscle growth. Oh, that's already less effective, right? If you then jump to 40 sets for a muscle group, and we're talking per week, not per day, of course. 40 sets per week. Then it is only like 80% effective. 80% effective is still like 32 sets of muscle growth instead of 10. So yes, it is way less effective. Here is 100%, here's 80%. But in total, we're getting 3 times as much muscle growth potential. So you still should need to eat right, sleep right, have the right mindset and go so on. But the potential is like 3 times higher. And then people freak out. Because you know why? People just don't want to put in the work. I, at 17 years old, have the credibility. You better believe me when I talk about muscle growth. There's no one else at my age who is so big. And I'm telling you, you need to be extreme. The balanced way is not going to work here. The 5 times a week with 2 rest days, with a balanced diet and 100 grams of protein a day and a bit of a protein snack, it is all not going to give you the results that you really want. The real results come from being so dedicated to the gym. And the thing that everyone misunderstands is it is actually more fun. I have more fun eating 100% clean than, let's say, eating 90% clean and then for that last 10% eating some junk food. Because I know that, hey, that is kind of lowering the muscle growth that I'm going to get tonight. So I have less fun doing the fun things, eating the fun foods. I am doing more productive things and having more fun than you. So you should be I'm on your side. I want you to grow bigger. And how are you going to get this? Extremity, once again. Just train extremely hard. Don't listen to the minimalistic approach. Go for at least 6 workouts a week for 1 hour long. And if you're a beginner, you should still build it up to begin with the 3 times a week full body. But within a month, you can be training harder, extremely hard, up to 7 times a week. The thing is that most people are just not prepared to do this, and they hide this behind the science-based lifting excuse. They're saying, yes, but just 2 sets of rows and 2 sets of Kelso shrugs is enough for my entire back. And then these are the same people who are in my TikTok comments asking me for advice because they have not been growing for the past 7 months. And when I tell them, your schedule is ridiculous, listen to me, add in like 20 back exercises on one single day, and they start tweaking out, no, I'm just doing 4 now, no. You ask me for advice. I am the big one here. Listen to me. You're going to train a lot. You're going to eat 100% clean, not 90, not 98%, 100% clean. Once again, if you want to know how to eat 100% clean, check out my course. I have every single detail about fitness covered. So training, recovery, nutrition, but it is not your basic course. There's also specific modules on growing specific body parts. The best and most fun exercises that I recommend you. Powerlifting, Olympic lifting, weightlifting, bodybuilding, every single thing is covered. Right now it is in pre-sale for just $19. So then don't miss out on it and check the link below. Just remember that input is output. If you want your dream physique, do you think that living balanced like everyone is going to get you there? Is everyone having the dream physique? So why are you listening to those people then? Listen to people who have the physique that you want. And the younger the better, right? Because yes, you can listen to a 30-year-old guy who has been lifting for 15 years and he will just be big because he kind of was consistent. I am big in less than 2 years of training at age 17-year-old, natural. That is something you should listen to. In today's world, guys are scrutinized because they are being too extreme, too masculine. And I'm starting an opposite movement. It is okay. It is great. You are expected to be extreme if you want extreme results. So once again, check the link below and I'll see you soon. Have a nice day.